Bayern are now heading into the very last game of the halfway point in this season, and we hope to finish it strong heading into the holiday break. Let's get right into it. Welcome to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich content on YouTube. Today we're doing a match preview of the game between Wolfsburg and Bayern Munich. And honestly, I thought a while back that this was going to be a very tough matchup for Bayern. Obviously, that shouldn't be the case today. Bayern are top of the table, 6 points clear of Dortmund with a 13-1-2 record. Of course, Bayern are coming off a massive 5-0 win against Stuttgart. Obviously, a great game from the lads. And as for opponents, really not doing well. Wolfsburg are off to an incredibly disappointing start thus far. They had a good start of the season and built off some momentum from last season, but have since dropped to 11th in the league and have now lost 4 straight games. They now have the second most losses of any team in the Bundesliga at this point, and with a 6-8 record with a -8 goals difference, they're only 3 points out of the relegation zone and have been knocked out of European competition after coming last in their Champions League group. So, very disappointing start from Wolfsburg. I think they expect to do a lot better, and I'm not sure really what's going on with this team. Obviously, they're not scoring the goals they were with Weghorst last year. They're not getting the defense that they expected to. Obviously, Casteel's played exceptional last year. He's obviously dropped off a bit. But just overall, their team just is not clicking as well as it did last year. And this will be a very interesting game for Bayern and for Nagelsmann, obviously, again, where we have a lot of players out, and he's going to have to do a lot with the squad. But honestly, I think he's going to make it work. I'm hoping, he rests some players. Obviously, we have a lot of players still injured or kind of half injured, so hopefully he rests the guys. I expect a lineup of something like this, with Manuel Neuer in net. At the back, Alphonso Davies, Lucas Hernandez, Upamecano, and Benjamin Pavard. In the midfield, Marc Roca and Jamal Musiala. Up top, Leroy Sané, Thomas Muller, and Serge Gnabry. And at striker, Robert Lewandowski. Honestly, Marc Roca had an excellent game on Tuesday against Stuttgart and showed why he's one of the best ball handlers on this team possibly. If that is what he can produce each match, then I can certainly say that statement. I saw somebody on Twitter say that he's better than Goretzka, so let's all settle down here. We've barely seen him play, but if he plays like that again, honestly, each week in each game, he's going to be a very good player for us. Obviously, he hasn't really had too much chances to shine at Bayern, and honestly, if he plays like that, I can see us making a lot of use for him in the future, especially Tolisso as well. I thought Tolisso and Marc Roca have played very well, with obviously Sabitzer, Goretzka, and Kimmich out. Obviously, I think just all of our midfielders are strong. It just shows how strong our midfield core is, so we can deal with injuries. Hopefully, we don't have to deal with them, but if we do, we obviously can go through that turbulence. Obviously, I think we're a bit more prone to problems up top. If we do have, obviously Lewandowski goes down, we'll see more problems come out of that in their midfield. But just great to see that we have a solid midfield. And honestly, Nagelsmann is not expected to take any risks in this match, so he'll most likely go with Roca and Musiala again. The players that are out or doubtful for this match are Choupo-Moting, Kingsley Coman, Goretzka, Kimmich, Sarr, Stanches, and Tolisso. As for our opponent, Wolfsburg, they're going to be coached by Florian Kohlfeldt, and he managed Werder Bremen from 2017 to 2021 and was appointed the managerial position of Wolfsburg in late October. And a bit of a surprise pick considering his performances at Bremen. Obviously, Werder Bremen got relegated for the first time ever in their history. And obviously, he's done a poor job with Wolfsburg so far. So just kind of strange that, that we would see him appointed for Wolfsburg. But still, obviously, he's got the job. He's not doing a great job so far, clearly. Out or doubtful for Wolfsburg, this match will be Kevin Babu, Mehmeti, Odovaio, Philip, Roussillon, Schlager, William, and Waldschmidt. Their expected lineup is going to look like something like Casteel's in net, at the back Gerhardt, Bornau, Lacroix, and Baku. In the midfield, Maximilian Arnold, Gulufuguay, Frank, and up top, Mecha, Weghorst, and Luka Bacchio. So just some insights and stats I thought I would share. Bayern have beaten Wolfsburg in 7 consecutive matches in the Bundesliga. The last time they failed to beat Wolfsburg was in 2017 when they drew 2-2. The last time that Wolfsburg beat Bayern was a 4-1 win over Bayern in January 2015, and since that defeat, Bayern are 13-1-0 against Wolfsburg across all competitions. Of course, Lewandowski had his 5 goals in 9 minutes, that masterclass feat against Wolfsburg back in September 2015, which was right after that loss against Wolfsburg the first time. Bayern have lost only 4 of their 48 Bundesliga matches against Wolfsburg, and among the teams Bayern have played at least 10 times in the top flight, they have only a lower losing percentage against KFC Erningen than against Wolfsburg. Bayern have not lost any of their 24 Bundesliga home matches against Wolfsburg ever, with 22 wins and 2 draws. No other team in the Bundesliga history has faced an opponent as often at home without ever losing. Obviously, that's a crazy record. Surprising how good of a team Wolfsburg has been over the last years, and 22 wins, 2 draws is a crazy stat. I can't believe we've never lost to Wolfsburg at home. Hopefully, we can keep that record up on Friday. Wolfsburg have lost 6 consecutive matches, which is their longest negative run since the promotion to the Bundesliga, and the second longest run in German pro football, behind only 12 in a row. So obviously a really, really bad season. 6 now losses in a row. Probably make it 7 on Friday for Wolfsburg. I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. They've already suffered 8 defeats, which is already more than they had all of last season at this point. So for my players to watch for this game, for Bayern, it will be Serge Gnabry. With Koeman's injury last game, Gnabry is a sure starter after his 5-goal contribution appearance on Tuesday. Obviously, he had an incredible game, and he has an open opportunity to prove why he should be in the starting lineup over Koeman, and he will want to make the most of that performance with another great performance. But honorable mention to Marc Roca, who had an unprecedented opportunity to prove himself with significant injuries to our midfield. Obviously, he did a great job in the last game, and he's going to want to fight hard and prove his spot again. Obviously, I can never see him earning that starting role, but I can see him maybe earning a role, over Tolisso or something like Sabitzer if he starts to play really well. My player to watch for Wolfsburg will be Wout Weghorst. Obviously, he's one of the best strikers in the Bundesliga and has proven so over the last few years at Wolfsburg. He boosts an 8 XG this season, but has only scored 6, so obviously he's still getting good chances and creating problems. We can't really underestimate him. He still is an offensive threat. But honorable mention to Nemecha, obviously another top player in offense for them, Lucas Nemecha, and he's already scored 6 goals this season for them. Obviously, he has strong pace, a good shot, and he has the potential to score bangers, which you saw in the Champions League this season. So my prediction for Friday will be a 4-1 win for Bayern. I can see them scoring 1. I do think they have options up top, but I don't know. This squad isn't clicking right now. Obviously, Wolfsburg is in a lot of trouble. I can see goals from Gnabry, Lewandowski, Weghorst, and I could see Pavard scoring this game. I'm just going to throw that out there. Bit of a bold prediction, but it should be a good game. I do expect a win for Bayern. I think anything less is pretty bad, considering obviously we're undefeated at home against Wolfsburg and just how poor Wolfsburg are doing right now. I think they're a better team than the record shows, but something's got to change. Clearly, they just need a reset over the holiday break, and maybe they'll come back strong and maybe squeak into like an 8th spot at the end of the season. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more Bayern Munich content like this in the future, make sure to subscribe to this channel. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, Mia Samia.